Today, we're talking fantasy football.
Top 10 running backs, baby.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm Saf.
And I'm Tang. And welcome to Gaming Dads. Alright, so I've got the joke today. So, you would say you're from the South, yeah? You got a lot of Southern time.
I was born there and I lived about 15 years, yeah.
So, how does it affect your manhood driving a Prius?
Damn. Put me on blast like that. All right. Yep. I do drive a Prius. It is what it is, man. I mean, my wife's got herself an awesome work truck. Prius is paid for. And, she's driving the truck. I'm driving the sissy girl car, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Hey, you said it best.
It's our family car. It's our family car. So 40 or $8 fills the tank, 450 miles. It's paid for. It is what it is, man. I got to sacrifice a little bit to get what I want. So later on, hopefully I'll have myself a nice muscle car. That's my dream. I mean, I want a Barracuda or a Challenger or something of that sort. I'm talking like 60s. I don't want any of the new stuff. I just want one of them old schools. Smell that gasoline.
Keep dreaming, Priest, man. All right, so today we're getting into top 10 running backs. And, of course, he's on the top of everybody's list. He's on the top of our list. He goes by CMC, also known as Christian McCaffrey. Now, the highest paid running back just signed a $64 million contract with a guaranteed break his kneecaps $30 million. Guaranteed. Can he even hope to come close to this performance last year? Which highlights include 287 touches, 1,387 yards, 4.8 yards a carry, 15 touchdowns.
I mean, the man has talent. I mean, 30 mil guaranteed. That dude just won the lottery. I wish. I bet he ain't driving no Prius. Anyway.
He is definitely not driving a Prius.
If he even drives himself. If I was making that kind of money, I wouldn't drive myself.
That's for sure.
I mean, he's number one running back for a reason. He killed it last year. I mean, I don't see why he couldn't continue that trend. I mean, they just signed Terry Bridgewater. They signed Stephon Diggs to go for that deep ball. Should open up some more lanes for him. I mean, we can go on and on about how great the man is. And, I mean, numbers don't lie. He is great. Dude killed it last year for fantasy owners all over. I wish I was that lucky.
Yep.
Ugh. But let's get into some more top 10s. McCaffrey, obviously, number one. I'm pretty much any fantasy league out there that's saying that running backs, he's number one. It don't matter where you look, he's number one.
I challenge you to find a list where he's not number one. So
you show me a list. Put in the link in the comments. If you find a link where he's not number one, please share that. I want to see. He is number one, man. For good reason.
And at number two, we got Ezekiel Elliott with the Cowboys. He ain't got no help in the backfield. It's just him. He's a 3-down back. He's going to be a workhorse. He's going to be 25 points on a losing game, son. Easy RB1 and number 2 on our top 10.
Yeah, man. I mean, all these NFL teams are using these committee backs, and he's solo artist, man. I don't see how he can't be putting up big numbers.
And at number 3, we got your favorite dude from last season.
Saquon Barkley. I was the number one pick, and I picked Saquon Barkley as my number one. As his season was not great last year due to injury, the boy has some amazing talent. Even being on the Giants, you know what? When I started watching football, I was a Giants fan, and I love the Giants, but they're not going to be a winning team. I'm not going to say not a winning team because they're going to win some games, but they ain't going to be no Super Bowl competitive team for a while. But even being on that kind of team, he's going to put up some numbers for you. I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is I'm probably going to get some flames in the comments, but I hope he doesn't have the Gurley syndrome where he takes an injury. Todd Gurley was amazing. He got injured, and he just hasn't been the same. I had Gurley last year too, man. He was my RB2. So he just wasn't the same. He doesn't cut the same. He doesn't run the same. He doesn't find the holes like he did. He just, I don't know if he's scared or if he's nervous, which, I mean, totally understandable. I'm just hoping Barkley doesn't have that same issue.
All right, so here's all that matters. If you get the draft and he's available, are you picking him?
If him, I tell you what, if the next man on our list that we have at number 4 is there, I'm going with him. I'm going with him. His name is Kenyon Drake. And this kid, this is why I'm going Kenyon Drake. All right, I'm going Kenyon Drake because in the Dolphins, he would play on the Dolphins, as everybody remembers, in 2019 for half the season. Week 9, he comes to the Cardinals. His debut game with the Cardinals, he had 3 days to prepare, was against the 49ers. Outstanding defense last year. I mean, they went to the Super Bowl, so obviously their defense was impeccable.
And where was he at on your roster again for that game?
He was on my bench.
Oh, very good.
And 39 points went to the bench because I was so nervous about it, but I wish I would have played him, man. And after that, he still had solid numbers, man. I mean, even starting week 9, he was the 4th running back for the rest of the season. I mean, with DeAndre Hopkins coming up, just jumping on board, and their quarterback having his second year. Now he's kind of gelled with the offense. I don't see how he doesn't have an outstanding year. I just see him being amazing.
And at number 5, we got big boy Alvin Kamara. Last year, he had the second highest boom. Percentage-wise, he was on top, man. If he stays healthy, he's going to get you points. He's going to get you 30 a game, 25 a game. Definitely going to be top 5, top 6 running back. I'm really looking forward to Kamara.
Kamara is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I mean, they still got Drew Brees. They still got Michael Thomas. I mean,
you remember Corgarm auto-drafted Kamara? Auto-drafted?
Yes. The head Kamara auto-drafted him, and he just wrecked face. He had him and Dalvin Cook. It was insane. You couldn't touch him, man.
And that brings us to our number 6 pick. Big old strong boy Derrick Henry from the Titans.
Derrick Henry.
He's definitely getting up there in age. He's getting older, but he's still getting the touches. Last year, he was getting 13 a game, which is a very nice amount of carries. He had one more touchdown than CMC, and he averaged 0.3 more yards per carry than CMC.
That's true.
So
he didn't have as many carries. His worst game, though, he had 13 carries. That was his worst game. That's solid. That's RB1 written all over.
And he still averaged more yards per carry than McCaffrey. So
He did. You can't hate on him, man. Personally, I think he carried the Titans to the playoffs, man. And in the playoffs, he did what he could. So
Gary's strong, but he definitely was a workhorse for him. Definitely.
He was. Which brings us to number 7, Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin?
Now, Dalvin Cook, he's not McCaffrey. He's not Barkley. But the man can carry the ball effectively. So, there's no doubt about it. He can move. He's strong. He's got the size. He's got the legs. It's just a matter of him staying healthy. He does have some history of some injuries, but Dalvin Cook, number 33, and dude's solid. You can't go wrong. And last year, the Vikings, in my opinion, were a running offense. You had Stephon Diggs, and he didn't get much because they were running the ball. You know what I mean? And I see them running the ball again now that they got rid of Stephon Diggs. That's just my opinion.
We're getting off on a tangent here, but I just got to say, as someone who used a number 2 or 3 pick for Stephon Diggs last season, it was very regretful. And he rode my bench a lot, but whenever he didn't ride the bench, he still let me down. So,
you know what? I'm sorry, but I had Saquon Barkley, and I had Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill did good, but
Tyreek Hill got you.
We'll get on that.
Anyways.
All right, who we got at number 8?
Number 8, we got Josh Jacobs. He's with the Raiders. The coaches said that he really, really wants to give him more time. Like, they're saying Jacobs is going to see a lot more carries, a lot more carry time. They doesn't have a lot of competition. They don't have any really good combo backs. He ain't got no good backup, so if nothing else, he'll be a workhorse. You'll be able to rely on him for some points.
Yep, 3-down back for sure. And they're in the new hometown. They're in Vegas now.
That'll be interesting to see how the Vegas plays over. See if it does anything for the Raiders. Because, normally they suck. So, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But it's true. At number 9, we got my boy who got me so many points last season. Nick Chubbs, baby. Nick Chubbs.
But you're a little bit worried because you're worried about Kareem Hunt, yeah?
I'm about as worried as I was last season. So Kareem Hunt came out. There were a couple games Kareem Hunt did hog the ball and get the touchdowns. So there were a couple games that hurt. But on average, it was pretty much safe to play Chubbs every week. Like, he had 1 or 2 bad games, and then I had a couple 50-point games with Chubbs. Like, Chubbs was the man last season. Anytime I had a win, he was there helping me get it. That's for sure. So I don't foresee these guys getting to the playoffs anytime soon, but you had a different opinion, didn't you?
I do, man. I see the Browns, man. I'm not going to say Super Bowl, but I'm saying playoffs, and I don't even know how far, but I mean.
Maybe wild card, right?
Yeah, I don't even know, man. I think they might. I don't know. I wanted to go as far as saying I think they might take their division. I know that's a wild
division?
Stretch. I know that's a stretch, all right? But hear me out. They have Chubbs. They have Hunt as the backup. They have, their quarterback. They have Odell Beckham Jr. They have, plenty of weapons. I mean, they have everything that they need to really, push for a playoff season, man. I'm rooting for them. I mean, the Browns, they're a dynasty. I'm thinking they're going, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I'm betting on it. I'm thinking the Browns. Let us know in the comments. Do you think the Browns have the talent to make it to the playoffs? If you do, hit a like, man, because I think they might actually take it this year. But let's not get too far into it. Let's go into number 10. And number 10 is from the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. And I'm not going to say this is a Westbrook, but Miles Sanders, this might be the closest thing they've had since Westbrook. Sanders has been named the top running back of the Philly franchise. All right. They bid farewell to Jordan Howard, so he's not going to be competing for ball time with that, and which opens up more opportunities for Sanders, man. I see Sanders just crushing it for the Eagles, man. They didn't pick up another running back in the draft. So, I mean, that pretty much gives him the workload he deserves.
Yeah, you think he's going to be another, like Josh Jacobs? He's going to be like a workhorse.
I do, man. 3-down back, man. I think he's going to get it, and they're just going to go with it, and they're going to see the talent that he has, and he's just going to go ham. He's just going to go. He's going to go with it. So this is our top 10. All right, let us know in the comments if you don't agree with our picks. We look forward to seeing your opinions, what you guys think could be and where you think they should be shuffled. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, we plan on doing a quarterback one next. Then smash that sub button.
Hit that sub button.
Hit that sub. Hit that like.
Give us a little tappy tap.
Tap on that old ring a bell so you know we're coming out with a new video. It's been real.
Thanks for joining us today. Gaming Day.